Right, the simple and easy way to wire an amplifier from your car into your house using a power unit, which is this. This is running at 350 watts to completely power the 250 watts Alpine 2-channel amp, which is featured in my, well, basically this is a close-up of what my previous video didn't show and how I did it. Basically, all you got to do is find the really big motherboard clip and find the yellow wire, which is right there, and put like any piece of metal. It doesn't have to be wire at all. So all these videos showing you, oh yeah, put a bit of wire there, you don't have to. As long as you've got a bit of metal to carry the current from the green wire, which is your 12 volt, into your ground, which is the black next to it, or any black on there. I just chose that one because it's easier. And basically you got to find the colour on there. It normally shows you what it is on there, but it's normally the fourth one in on the side that from the right, which has got the clip on it, and any black. So that will turn on, and I'll show you that it turns on by doing this. You hear the fan going. It's all good. Yeah, so it's that simple to make the PSU turn on, and all you got to do after that is you've got two really long plugs. One's for the I can't remember what it is. I know one's for like a floppy drive and disk drive or memory or something like that, but I'm not too sure. But I just know that the two longest ones, which are this one and this one, are the ones that carry a 12 volt. And what I've done is taken one lead and gotten any one of them, as long as it has a little connector like that on the end of it. Snip the yellow one and the black one, and that's it. Just snip both of them. You do not have to do all of the wires and seal them together, because that just makes a load of mess and it's pointless. You just make a load of wires and you'll end up probably shorting it out and blowing up your house. Not good. You want it the safest way as possible, and that is not safe. This is relatively safe anyway. I haven't had any fires or anything, so it's all good. So, but anyway, yeah, got to take the 12 volt wire, which is the yellow one, strip it down, and the black one, and strip that down too. The yellow one is 12 volts, so obviously it goes into your battery terminal, which is that one. So you put it into there and screw it down, and you put the ground, which is obviously the black one, which is right here, and you put that obviously in the ground bit. That gives you power, but it won't turn on unless you have your little radio cable, which is normally wired into the blue wire in the back of your head unit in your car. So basically, when you turn your car on, it tells the amplifier to turn on with 12 volts going straight from the battery to your remote. So you put a wire straight from. You have to put a wire to this one, because otherwise it just won't work. Put some remote wire from obviously the remote bit to the battery, so then when the PSU turns on, it sends the 12 volt to there, and basically carries down the line and tells the remote to turn on, turning the amplifier on, and then obviously it gives you your power. And then, so basically, I'll do that for you now, because I'm not multi-talented. I don't have 3 hands, so I can't do it all at once. I don't want to have a messy video. And there it is. It's really simple. 12 volt, which is the yellow one you see there, into your battery terminal. The black one into the ground. Obviously it's symbol GND, so that's obviously ground. Earth in other people's case. Make sure your fuse on your amp isn't broken, just by basically pulling it out, and there's a little like S-shaped bit of metal inside. If that's got any breaks on it or anything, or it's snapped in any place, it won't work. Simple as. You need a new fuse to suit it. This one's a 20 amp fuse. If you get any lower than that, then it won't start. If you get any higher than that, if it does start, probably won't, you'll just blow your amp. and it just will not work. So anyway, the next stage would be to turn your amp, to turn the plug socket on, which is basically turn this on, which turns the amp on. You'll soon find out because the little blue light on top turns on. So hopefully it turns on, otherwise I'll muck the video up. Yeah, turns on, sweet. Right, yeah, that turns on, so it does work. To be honest, I found this out on YouTube and tried it out myself, and it worked. Happy days. But the next bit is to put your speaker wire in. What I'm going to be doing is putting the wire from, basically it's got 2 bits of wire from it because it is a dual voice coil sub. It's only a 10-inch, but it's all good. Basically one side into the negative side of the channel 2, and basically the other side, which is the positive, goes into there. I've got it the wrong way around, but that's channel 1, that's channel 2. But positive from your sub to the channel 1 of that, then the negative of the other side, obviously, to that. That basically gives you the power output, because the 250 watts is divided by each channel. The maximum power of the amp is divided by each channel. Obviously, because there's 2 channels on there, that's like 125 watts per channel. So if you put it into positive and negative of one channel, then you're only going to be getting 125 watts, and obviously you want to be getting the maximum power if you're going to have the amp. And so basically you combine the power down both lines, getting 250 watts, and that is how you bridge it. Simple. But yeah, all you got to do is put the wire in. I'll do that now, so I'll pause it so you don't get a messy video. Right, that's in. As I said, one bit of the wire goes to the negative on one of the channels, and the other side of the wire goes to the positive on the other channel. Basically, this is a 2-channel amp, so if you wanted to do this on a 4-channel amp, you basically just get 2 wires from one of your, if it's a dual voice coil sub, then you put each wire to each positive and negative, to the positive and negative of each channel, if that makes any sense, and that gives you the maximum power output down to your sub. But as this is a 2-channel amp, this is what I've done. Simple. And basically this is Vibe wiring, which is Vibe brand wiring, so it's pretty good. And yeah, I had put that in the right way, good. And yeah, so that's your power, ground and remote in, a good fuse, and your speaker wire in. The speaker wire is plugged into the sub already, so yeah, it's all good. And then all you got to do is put your RCA, which is, I've got some really cheap stuff because it still works. The black one is the white one on the amp and the head unit, and the red one obviously goes into the red bit. So I'll do that now. Yep, that's it. The black one is in the white and the red one is in the red. What I've got on the back here is my bass equalizer and my gain. I've tuned that so it is maximum bass and half gain, because otherwise it starts crackling, and that's how you properly tune it. I haven't used these little bits here because they're unneeded, because I don't have enough subwoofers. So yeah, that's your RCA's in, and yeah, that's how you set it up in your house. And I'll run you through a quick bit of how to wire up your head unit in your room. Basically, get another PSU, which is obviously one of these, and get the power wire and the ground wire to the ground wire and the power wire on. Basically, just join them both up from colour to colour, and make sure you get the orange wire, which is normally the remote wire for it to turn on, and you connect all that to connect the power and accessories to the power on the PSU. At the moment I've got one down there, you can see a little white sticker on it, which is 150 watts, which is more than enough to power this head unit. And so yeah, this head unit does work perfectly fine. I put the RCAs into the back of the head unit, obviously from the amp I've just wired in, and yeah, it's really simple. You just turn both of the PSUs on, obviously amp turns on, and then that turns on too. I've got the amp at the moment on high pass, so mid pass, high pass, sorry, to get most bass out of it. So what I'll do now is put it out of the way, put that all the way down, and basically also I've wired in the speaker there and the speaker on the other side of the room into the back of the head unit. Really simple to do. I'll explain that in the next video. And yeah, and it works. Don't know if you can hear that, but it does work. I'll put the bass in. And that is how you do it. Really simple, easy job. Takes half an hour if you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, 5 minutes, same as it took me. But that is how you do it. Run through the end bit again. Positive, negative, into the terminals. Battery, the radio wire goes from the battery to the remote. Well, the remote wire, sorry, goes from the remote to the battery, tells it to turn on. Speaker wire in, into the sub. RCA's in, head unit powered up, all good, and that is how you do it. It is really, really simple. If you've got any questions, just message me, and yeah, that's it.